Friends, listen carefully, because this story might change the way you see life. In a small, quiet town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Ethan Parker. Ethan was 16, full of curiosity, and had dreams bigger than the town itself. He wanted to make a mark, to do something extraordinary, but he often found himself stuck in the same thought. Life is too hard. Nothing ever works out for me. Because of this mindset, Ethan rarely tried new things. He would start a project with excitement, but give up at the first sign of failure. Every time he fell short, he would whisper to himself, "Maybe I'm just unlucky." In the same town lived an old teacher, Mr. Sullivan, a man known for his wisdom and calm presence. People often came to him for advice, because he had a way of making the complex simple and the impossible feel possible. One afternoon, frustrated and tired of failing, Ethan went to see him. "Mr. Sullivan," Ethan said, shoulders slumped, "I try, but nothing ever works. Maybe I'm just not meant to succeed." Mr. Sullivan smiled gently, his eyes twinkling. "Ethan, let me show you something." He handed Ethan a small glass of water with a pinch of salt in it. "Drink this." Ethan hesitated but took a sip. Instantly, he made a face. "It's too salty." Mr. Sullivan nodded. "Exactly. Life sometimes feels like this glass. Problems taste bitter when your mind is small, when you see only the difficulty." He led Ethan to a nearby lake. The water sparkled under the afternoon sun. Mr. Sullivan scooped a handful into a glass, added the same pinch of salt, and handed it to Ethan. Ethan drank. This time, the water tasted fresh and sweet, as if the lake had washed away the bitterness. "The salt is still there, Mr. Sullivan said, but now your mind is bigger. Your perspective has changed. Life's problems are like salt. They don't disappear. But the bigger your mind, the less they weigh on you." Ethan listened, the words sinking in. That day, he made a silent promise. He would stop seeing himself as unlucky. Instead of thinking "I can't," he would start asking, "How can I?" From that moment, Ethan began changing his habits. When he failed a test, instead of sulking, he asked himself, "What can I do differently next time?" When a school project went wrong, he said, "Maybe there's a better idea waiting for me." His friends noticed the change. The boy who used to complain now smiled, even when things were difficult. He started helping classmates, organizing small community events, and even tutoring younger students after school. Months later, Ethan applied for a scholarship to a prestigious science program, something he had once thought impossible. He poured all his energy into preparing, fueled by optimism instead of fear. And when the results came, Ethan Parker not only received the scholarship, he topped his class that year. Word of his confidence and determination spread. Teachers praised him, classmates looked up to him, and even strangers in town began asking for his advice. But Ethan never forgot the lesson from Mr. Sullivan. It's not about avoiding problems. It's about seeing them as challenges you can overcome. Years passed. Ethan Parker became a successful entrepreneur, running a company that developed clean energy solutions. When reporters asked him about the secret of his success, he said simply, "Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means believing there is always a solution, even when you can't see it yet." Problems will always exist, but your mindset decides whether they defeat you or drive you forward. And that, my friends, is the heart of the story. Life will throw challenges at you, failures, setbacks, disappointments. But your mind has the power to turn those obstacles into stepping stones. So, stop telling yourself, "I can't." Start telling yourself, "I will find a way." Believe in the power of your thoughts. And remember, even a pinch of salt can taste sweet if you learn how to see it. Because like Ethan Parker, your future is shaped not by the problems you face, but by the strength of your mind and the courage to keep moving forward.